Hey, what's going on, good folks? Welcome to Sim Aviator. Welcome to another stream. Today we'll be going from Salt Lake City to Las Vegas. Some people say lost wages, which is so true if you don't tread carefully. Anyway, welcome aboard. Welcome to this flight. What's going on? Truestone 77, welcome aboard. DC Flies is in the house. It says we'll catch the stream, but we'll be late. Alright, man, all good. No worries. Absolutely. Alright, so here we are in Salt Lake City with the beautiful ortho and I believe the Mr. X6 Salt Lake City scenery. Now looks like we've accumulated some rain and that's why the textures look a little bit wet out there. Nothing on those. XNR only does it to the airport, so that's what it is. Beautiful weather, not too many clouds, or maybe there's a bit of clouds, but nothing to worry about. Pretty thin layer from what it looks like. And beautiful day for flying, and I'm pretty sure the weather's pretty good in Vegas as well, except the winds. Who knows what the winds are? But anyway, let's get to our aircraft. Here we go. This is kind of like continuing the flight that we did last time on the 757-200 on the American livery. That's why I used the same livery. Is that we flew from Denver to Salt Lake City, and now this one's gonna be from Salt Lake City to Las Vegas. Kind of like a continuation flight of that. Let's see if we can make something out of this one, like, you know, just like a 757 series. You know, whenever we fly the 757, we kind of continue from where we left off. That might be pretty good idea. You know, whenever we go 757, we're gonna do an American trip. Anyway, let's get into the cockpit here. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and in the meantime, let's get that one going. Alright. So go to the FMS right here, and actually, why am I going to the FMS? I don't have to. Let's go here, operations, ground, GPU, gate config. So that's taken care of. We don't need these. Maybe put the chocks on, and fuel truck is something we can call up, and then I'll go to my sim brief, and we can start loading the aircraft from there. So cruise altitude 350 initially, and then 360. I think we're just gonna go for 340. Payload cargo limited by max and zero fuel weight is what my flight plan says. That's very interesting. Why? Like we're just like, maybe we have a lot of payload. But anyway, what we're gonna look for is the number of passengers. That's going to be 225 solo on board. Whoa! Why did SimBrief do that? It didn't let me put it in. Interesting. So our zero fuel weight for this one is 83.5 tons. We're currently sitting at 78.8. So we're going to go like 7,000? 82.5, close enough. We'll take that. And we'll do optimize center. Oh my word. Okay, this is better. Aviation Geek is in the house. What is going on, my man? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to this flight. Alright, so we have that taken care of. Fuel we're going to take for today is 8.4 tons. So that's going to be 8,400 kilograms, and that is looking good. Center of gravity nicely sitting on 27. And I think the first thing we're going to have to unload the plane from the last flight. And then we'll load the plane. I think that's something that I need to start doing, is just unload it where we, like when we land, like just unload it, so that way we don't have to do this again. It kind of feels more realistic, you know. Not much says Aviation Geek, just relaxing, man. I'll tell you, that's one of the best things you can ever do. Just relax, just sit back, you know, chill. Just like, yeah. All right, let's load the plane. So that's going to be taken care of. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and start setting up the FMS. Again, guess what? I have charged my iPad. We're going to get to use it. Alright, finally. I had been staying away from it for so long, I couldn't find the cable. And I was like, not the open, the bird is not connected. Maybe not connected. And I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. That's the thing, right? I hadn't charged it for like a couple months, and I still felt like, you know, I hadn't. So that's pretty awesome. No, not now. Alright. Version 1.9 is available, so I'm using in order to update, please download. Alright, yeah, I'll do that, but for now, I'll just use this one. Get rid of that. Okay, there we go. Alright, perfect. Let's get the controls camera going. Here we go. And here's my beautiful FMS for the 7.5. And let's get ahead and get going. I'm just going to quickly check the settings here real quick on update and updates. Okay, that's great. Alright, so that's good. We're going to go root. We're going to go KSLC, Virgin, and KLAS. Destination flight number, we are American 1082. Then, and we're going to go activate ATC. Let me check. I know ATC wasn't online when I came on. Okay, there's no one online. LA Center was online a while back into Las Vegas. But now he's gone too, so we're on Honeycomb. If anyone wants to fly along, feel free to join on Watson. I'm currently sitting at gate Charlie 3. It's not going to be too long of a flight. So, nice short flight. Hey, what's going on here though? I saw something weird. Oh, there you go. That's where my door is, and the jetway is connected just when it ends. That's weird. Okay. Guess we'll take it. Once X-Plane Swell comes out, that's going to be taken care of anyway. Alright. So, let's check the weather out here, and I'm going to do that before I continue the FMS. So here we go. It's Enviro, the weather briefing, and I'm going to do KSLC. Aviation Geek, there is 1600. All right, there's a cooldown of I believe 3 minutes or 5 minutes, one of those. You'll have to wait for that long before you can do it again. 31014. Oh, it's windy. It's definitely windy, and altimeter is 3016. So let's go ahead and set the altimeter here. I believe. Is this the one? Oh, that's the brightness. That's... Wait. Wasn't the altimeter supposed to be here? No, I guess not. Phew, I've been so disconnected from flying. Oh, yeah, I know where the altimeter is. We don't have one of those. We have this one. And in the meanwhile, I forgot the altimeter settings, so we're going to go weather briefing again. Gonna be 3016. Let's go ahead and set that right here. 3016. There we go. I believe there's another altimeter right here. So that's the standby one. We're gonna set our decision height to 200, and then 3016 right here. All good, man. All good. Just remember. 301. There we go. So altimeter's taken care of. We got 310 at 14 as the wind. So let's check where we are on the map. KSLC. Airport. There we go. 10-9. The airport diagram. You know where we are on the airport, and deciding the runway we're going to take. So we can take 34 right for departure. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, we're close to that one, so we'll take that one, 34 right. Alright, so, before that, I'm going to go to perf init, get those values in. Reserves for today are going to be 3.75, so we're going to do 3.8 as our reserves. Cruise altitude 340. Cost index will be 20. Let's put that in. Oh, because we haven't set the legs and stuff. Alright, that's fair. So we're gonna go next page here, and actually we're gonna first do departures and arrivals. I said we were gonna do 3-4 right for departure. So that's gonna be right here, 3-4 right. And as per our flight plan, the departure is R21 and MO. That's the transition. There we go. So we can set that in. Let's go to the arrivals. So we're gonna go index, arrivals. We're not going to select the runway right now. We're just going to go chow 2 as our star and stew as the transition. So that takes care of all that. Routes, next page. And then, oh, direct stew. So we're not going to have to need that as well. So MLS is right here, stew, previous page, and execute. So that takes care of our routes. We got vectors right here on departure, direct to scant, and then we'll go further and pretty much a straightforward route there. Alright, so that's taken care of. Flaps is gonna be, we're gonna do a flaps 5 departure. We got a long enough runway, and we're in a 7.5, so nothing to worry about. CG, there we go. Trim of 3.7 is what's needed. So we're gonna go ahead and get that sorted out. Just about maybe a little. Yeah, I think that's good. So the trim is 3.7, and we got our re-speeds 135, 141, and 148. So that's taken care of here. We're gonna set our cruise altitude directly to flight level 340. And VNAV should take care of everything in between. Our runway heading is 344. So right here, 344. And flight director's on. I'm gonna go heading select. And VNAV. Alright, so that's good. Not missing anything at this point. Check the overhead panel. We have our position lights on. Everything else is off. It's cool. That's exactly how we want it to be. I think it's time we start on the APU. APU's coming on. And what was I going to do? There's another thing I was going to do. Alright, yeah, this one. We're going to go to the map mode. And 10 on the zoom is alright. That's the minimum we can get. So APU's coming on. There we go. It says APU running. So once we get an indication of the APU, yeah, APU's still coming on. And we hit about like 98, 99. That's when we can start using APU power to power the aircraft. All right. Alright, so APU's on. Go to the overhead. Switch to APU power. I'm gonna redo the buses. And I'm gonna go external power off. There we go. Alright, so we're looking good. We haven't lost our ropes or anything. That's good. Alrighty. This is good. It's called a pushback tug.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
And that's exactly how we want the aircraft to be. Let's see.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, so doors are open, so we're gonna go ahead and close the doors. Operations, ground. Pushback tug in operation, so we're gonna get rid of the chocks. We're gonna get rid of the fuel truck. We're gonna get rid of the GPU and the gate config. Looking good. Not bad at all. Now we're flying real time, so exactly whatever the time's in Salt Lake City right now, that's the time we're flying in. Amir is here. What's going on, my man? Welcome aboard. Isn't that pencil plane, isn't it? Man, I kind of feel bad for the 757-200 to be called a pencil plane because, well, you know what's a bigger pencil? The 757-300. That's
okay,
actually like a true definition
ready to connect.
of pencil, but yeah. It's a nice little pencil, you know, kind of sharpened out. Alright, so that's taken care of. We're gonna go ahead and turn on the beacon light here. Wing light's coming on as well. And APU bleed, isolation valve, packs. We're just gonna wait a second before we go for that engine start. And let's go over to here now. There we go. I'm gonna check if my push to talk is working. That's Salt Lake City traffic. American
Release parking brake.
1082 radio check if anyone's in the area. I don't believe anyone's here, so completely separate thing. Pretty much no one, but I did see myself. All right, Drew Zero, welcome aboard, man. Here, starts with an L. All right, so. We're good to go on that. Altimeter is set. We are 4,200 feet over the sea level. Parking brake is released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
We are going to go ahead and turn the music off. And let's go ahead and start the engines here. Packs off. And engine number 1 to ground. Dude, look at that beautiful wing. The textures are a little bit iffy on this one, or maybe it's just the angle. Yep, there is a little bit of messed up textures, but overall, my man, this thing looks amazing. Let's see if we have any inter-rotation. Hold on. Engine, we got positive N2. Let's get the fuel going in. Turn on? Actually, yeah, we have it running. I don't know, something's off with this. Oh my word, look at that aircraft there. Crisp is the word. Alright. Is there a way I can set the interior volume seems to be a little too loud? That doesn't do anything. I feel like, yeah, that's alright. Just set it down on my side. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on engine number 2 here. We got positive N2
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Set the parking brake while our second engine comes on.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Streamlabs is not having it. Oh boy. Alrighty. That's taken care of. That. We're looking good. Disconnect hand signals. I am Streamlabs is most hated. Man, don't say that. You started off with a win. Wait, what on earth is this? Why did he push me back here? Like I had specifically set on this line. Alright. I mean, whatever.
So it's disconnected. I'm
not that there's any plane here that you know is trying to be safe.
We'll see you next time and have a good flight.
Into it. Whatever, man. My lights were off. Not that he was like blinded by my landing lights or something. Whatever. Who cares? Dude, look at that. Love the plane, man. One thing I did notice for the first time is that the tire textures are a little too edgy. You know what I mean? Like, they don't seem like they're rounding out. They seem like they're like cut off there. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm seeing too much. Yeah, from here, maybe. Maybe it looks fine. Yeah. Yeah, but from the side, I don't know. Maybe it's just how it's supposed to be. Alright, so packs coming on. throttle's at idle. Our isolation above. APU's coming off. Engine bleeds are on. We're good to go in the taxi here. Let's get our flaps going to flaps 5. In the meantime, we'll decide our taxi routes. We're gonna go right there and then taxi via, what is this one, hotel? Oh, taxi via hotel. Those flaps take forever to reach flaps 5. Alright, there we go. We're ready to go. Alright, so let's just get rid of the parking brake here. Taxi lights, runway turnoffs coming on. And nose gear coming on as well. And we'll start moving this one. And we'll get back onto the line that we wanted to on the taxi line. Some interesting colors that are, being put onto the cockpit as a result of the reflection of that and the sky and everything. This is where the sunlight comes in. Looks crisp. But here it's like just that bluish tint. Very interesting. And Salt Lake City traffic, American 1082, taxiing runway 34 right out of terminal 2 via hotel, Salt Lake City. Now we can take a right turn right here. Beautiful mountains. I need to change like the view a little, maybe kind of like that. Maybe it looks nicer. Throttle. Oh man, Jay-Z. Oh, he said to call you Jay. Okay, I remember it now. Jay, man, you're not late at all, man. We're just getting started. Fun is yet to begin. We're in the boring part. Startup and whatnot. I know a lot of people don't care about that. It's fun to miss it. Where we need you guys is for the toga yell. Broken painted lines. And every time I fly XP11 these days, and seeing how good it looks, I feel like I can't stop to think about X-Wing 12. I don't know, man. They're taking too long. But honestly, I'll say this, that I want them to take long. I want them that when we get an open beta, we get a nice product. And not something like the other flying game that we fly on. You know what I mean? Something that's pretty close to the finished product. So I don't mind waiting, but it's a hard wait. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, look at that. Here come the engine sounds. And I think someone did point out last time I was flying with the PW engines and they said American flies the Rolls-Royce, so I made that change promptly for this flight. Alright, let's set the auto brakes to RTO. Flaps are set to take off. Speed brakes are stowed. Lights are looking good for now. Alright, we're pretty much all set for that takeoff. It's about time I do a proper full flight. Yeah, man, it's the same thing, man. These days, like, I've only been flying when I stream. And then when I fly, I realize how much I've been missing out on. always about time to do the fly. Okay, this is beautiful. It seems like my movements on like the taxi, like ground shakings, unexperimental, don't seem to be ground roll. Ground shakings, movements. Yeah, add that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now we feel like we're taxiing. Kind of makes more sense. Taxi. The sound is helpful for my butt kicker. That helps a lot. Alright, this is better. Alright, where are we? So we're gonna have to make that turn to the left and continue that taxi. Make sure we don't have any other aircraft coming in there. Now, we're clear. We're on idle thrust now, by the way. Like before, it just wouldn't move on idle thrust, and now once we got the speed and we put it back to idle, we're just rolling like pretty nicely at a ground speed of about 20 knots, ideal for this kind of a straight long taxi. Pretty good. All right, coming up near the runway. Okay, what just happened there? The lighting changed. Alright guys, get ready for the toga in the chat. Not just yet, as we enter the runway. Alright, let's do this. Salt Lake City traffic, American 1082, departing runway 34 right to Salt Lake City traffic. Where's my transponder? TARA. Alright, get those togas in the chat now, folks. Alright, on the auto throttle. Yeah, we'll not worry about that. We'll just go follow that center line. Alright, engine's already at 50%. Actually, even more, 56%. Stabilized. Just getting on that center line here. Handle the yoke. Feet on the rudder pedals. And toga. Just a little bit of yaw on the left, trying to maintain that center line. That's where the wind's coming from, so just putting the aileron into the wind. And we forgot the callouts of 80 knots. And V1, rotate. There we go, positive rates. Gear up. There we go. Try to maintain that heading. Trim up a little bit. So leave that back pressure, and now we're pitching down for our acceleration altitude. It's been doing this for some reason. I don't know why. But at this point, I'm just gonna go say direct scans. Start making that heading turn to left. Flaps coming up. LNAV. Continue that climb out. I'm gonna go again, scans. And flaps up, gear up. Autopilot engage. And here we go, baby. Out of here. This is looking so good. Who was that? Where are we, everyone? Cabot Simulations is in the house. What's going on, my man? I'm doing absolutely fantastic. How about you, man? Being a bit that we're back to streaming. Here we are. You know, this beautiful Salt Lake City Ortho. Just look at that, man. Like, why would I fly on Microsoft Flight Sim if all I need is hard driving? I mean, I still end up flying sometimes, and it's definitely pretty. Like, don't get me wrong on that, man. But this is no less than pretty. Like for a flight sim, which was developed in 2016. Like, you know, we've come a long way. Definitely come a long way on this one. All right, let's keep an eye on this. Make sure we're on the right path. Zooming out to 40, and that scanter right there. We're doing nicely on 244 knots, trying to get to 287 now because we're past 10,000 feet, and that will mean we turn off these lights right here, and everything on top remains on. We're gonna pass through a layer of clouds. I don't think it's too much, so we'll just not turn on the anti-ice here. Go to the wing view here. Oof, look at that. Which one do you like? Yeah, I think let's just look at this one. This is fancy. Jay says, question, how do I communicate with traffic? That's on Watson, my friend. That's because we're on Watson. You have to set a push-to-talk key, and because there's no ATC, we go to Honeycomb, and we go to 122.8 on the frequency, and that's where we tell the traffic where we are, so they don't crash into us, you know. Wow, look at that. The freeway. Isn't this fantastic? Wow, look at that. Oh my. This is so good. Oh boy, do I. What is that? What is that? Is that a thing? Is that a thing in Salt Lake City? I've never seen that before. If anyone knows what that is, let me know, man. And for people who do not know, they would love to know as well, I'm pretty sure. They have this huge lake, like, can't just, like, it's a lake. It's so huge. And obviously, it's like, what a place this is. Like, I'll tell you this, like, if you ever go flying, you need to go to Salt Lake City because it's like all types of landscapes. Like, you got some mountains, you got the lake, you got some beautiful city out there, and then it's just amazing. I have to say. Cabot Simulation says, what airport scenery is this? Looks amazing. The airport scenery was, I believe, Mr. X, or the short final designs. I don't know which one, if it's a 3 or 1 or a 1. But it's the short final designs, Salt Lake City, as far as I remember. It's you know, all the airports that guy makes are just like out of this world. Passing through the clouds here. Terrain when I haven't fixed it yet. Yep, those are pretty much the questions. Yeah, if you guys want to know anything more in depth about anything I said or any other question, you guys know where to put it. Right in the chat. Coming up on 12 likes, guys. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, it seems like we're in this good. Like, that's a thick layer of clouds. I'm glad we didn't ice up. The temperature is starting to rise. It's not that hot in Salt Lake City, but right where I am, it's freaking hot. Cabot says, to be honest, I haven't been on Microsoft in over 2 months since the previous update. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, I mean, I haven't flown Microsoft in a bit, except when we were showcasing the new Concorde from DC Designs, which was last week. I think that's pretty much the only time in a while that I have touched Microsoft Flight Sim. I think the thing is that the aircraft system. And I mean, okay, like, you know, granted, it takes a while to you know, make quality aircrafts, and maybe, you know, we might get like really good ones. Like PMBG would probably blow our minds more than they ever did in P3D. I'm not questioning that, but that's at this point, like after having such a smooth experience with X-Plane. And again, this is all my personal opinion. Like, you know, I'm not speaking for anyone else. But what I feel like personally is just the basics of the sim, right? Like, what is important to you? It's important, like, you know, these are the things I'm gonna say are important for a sim to be user friendly, right? So one of those things is your key bindings. Now it is so easy to figure out what the key bindings mean and explain. Your axes, you name it about your controls. I mean, I have set up controls on P3D, I have set up controls on X-Plane, and I have set up controls on MSFS. I feel like it is so simple to set up the controls on X-Plane. Like, I don't know. Maybe you guys think something different. I don't know, but personally for me, it has been very straightforward for me to find the controls on X-Plane. It's just everything does what it means. Like, for example, I'll just give you guys an example so you know, you guys get a reference to what I'm trying to say. Is, you know, reverse thrust, right? So when I do my key bindings for my reverse levers, I set it to hold reverse at max, and that does it on X-Plane. Now on Microsoft Flight Simulator, I can't do that. If I there is an option to, like, for reverse thrust and whatnot, but I can't just have that thing put me into reverse thrust. What I need to do is actually use the key binding for reduced throttle. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. So basically, once you put to idle, and then if you give a command like reduce throttle, like, yeah, the simulator knows that, you know, and maybe it has changed, but that's how I have it on my Microsoft. It tells the simulator that, oh, I need to reduce further, and that means to go into reverse, and that's how the reversers are activated on it. Well, on this, I just set a button, and bada boom, it's taken care of. So that's one thing. The controls mappability, if that's even a word, or the ease of it. The other thing is cameras. Like, granted, I'm using X camera to enhance it, but I know most of you guys probably don't use X camera, and you guys are still, you know, having a blast with it. Like, it's so simple. Like, moving around. Like, here's the thing. Like, if I want to move around, I'm gonna do that. I can use the mouse to look around, and then the period key, the up and down, left and right, and then, you know, this is just to, like, go forward. It's as simple as that. If I hold shift, I go faster. Like, simple, right? The Microsoft Flight Sim thing drives me nuts. Like, I try to move around in the cabin, and I know we haven't had cabins, but when we got the Concorde, that's when I realized that part of it, that it's, yeah, one thing I do like about Microsoft is their drone cam. Yeah, no, without a doubt, is their drone cam. Absolutely amazing. But everything else, moving around in the aircraft, is just horrible. I'm like, no, man, why can't you get these basic user experience, you know, user interface and user experience things right? Like, how hard is it? You know, you know, they're trying to make everything look cool, which is, yeah, sure, you know, do it. But it does look cool. Like if you were to tell me the difference between this, which is like very, like, you know, this is what I call an MVP, the minimum viable product. Like, this is all you need. Microsoft have tried to make it look better, which is great. You know, the whole sim looks great, but it's the usability of everything in there, in my opinion. So that's why I'm like, you know, I was excited about the PMDG 737, but I don't know if I am anymore, to be honest. Like, with X-Plane's fall coming, it's just gonna be, I don't know. So that's why I did make a bold statement that no matter what happens, and no matter how good or bad X-Plane 12 is, X-Plane still will be my primary sim. There's no question about that. Oof, that was a big explanation for 3 lines that Calix simulations. So the X-Plane 12 will definitely reign supreme for sure. I have really good hopes for that. I recently rewatched, I think just today morning, I rewatched the A330 trailer, and I was just trying to focus on the graphics. Once they fix everything, it's gonna be amazing. Without a doubt. I think you just added speed brake by accident. Speed brake? No, I don't think we did. Yeah, we're good. But welcome aboard, 10 years. Man, how you doing? Good to see you here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Chief Simpod is in the house. What's going on, Chief? Good stream earlier today, man. Absolutely amazing. Welcome aboard. Pedestrian speed brake. Oh, really? Oh, I did. Wow, when did you see that? I did not notice that. Thank you. What did I do? What did I do? Did I? Oh, I think I hit. Oh, I see. I hit that key. I need to get rid of that key. I don't need it. I have my axes for that. Just look at how beautiful this thing is. And granted, it's a 10 wire up. Things of class look amazing. The next one as well will have similar local clouds. We need to spend on that anymore if we want to, but we don't know when it's going to come out. Mike Jones isn't out. Come on, Mike, welcome aboard. Good to have you here, man. Good to have you coming up on 16 likes, guys. Thank you so much. When you were playing with X camera, I see. Yeah, I probably just hit the forward slash key. That caused this to happen. Alright, let's take a look where we are. We're still hitting our top of... Oh! The aircraft just doesn't want to climb. Is it? This is very interesting. I think we got, I'm just gonna... Let's see if it does climb. We're looking... Alright, we're starting to climb again. About... 2,000 feet per mile. Alright, so that will take the climb. Thank you so much for subscribing, man. Welcome to the family, Kevin. Kevin, welcome aboard. Welcome to the channel, my man. Absolutely, man. I love it. It is one of the best American liveries on X-Plane that I've seen. Like, you know, with all the PBR textures on it. Like, look at that. Look at how good it shines. I don't know if it's the aircraft or if it's the livery, but like it just suits this aircraft so much more than I've ever seen. Like maybe I think another American livery that I liked was this one. I think on the A319 that we did like a while back. Not a while back, but I think 3 or 4 streams earlier. That one looked brilliant as well. Or maybe you know what? My sim started like, you know, with all the mods and everything. I feel like it probably could be what is that? Wait, I haven't turned off my APU? Oh, I haven't. Let's see if that door closes out. That's like I believe that's the APU intake door, and that's the exhaust. But my APU was on for sure. Once the APU slows down, I think that's when the door will kick into play. I believe that is what it is. That's just unnecessary drag. Costing us more fuel. I'm just waiting to see if that door goes off. I've never seen that door open or close. So something needs to see. Detail, I'll tell you. One of the better aircrafts that I've flown. Next one is the 757. Great job by the flight factory on this one. Alright, there goes the door. It's shutting off. Look how slow it is. That's pretty awesome, man. That's the level of detail. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep, so I don't know, call it a rant, call it whatever, but that's just my opinions and why X-Plane will be my primary sim for the foreseeable future. This just made me, everything that's going on just makes me love it more and more and more. I said that on Chief's stream as well in the chat, like, you know, that, yeah, I was in two minds that once, you know, the PMDGs come out, maybe I could move to Microsoft, you know, and enjoy those stunning photo visuals. But then I'm like, no, man, why do I need to? It does look better, I'm pretty sure. But where the ortho's good, it does the same thing for me on X-Plane, but I get to fly more realistically. And I'm like, it's a hard question. Like, it's definitely tempting to make Microsoft your main sim, but yeah, probably not. No problem, it's in the house. What's going on, man? It says, is this XNYRO? Yes, it is, my friend. It is. That's the beautiful thing about it. Like, you know, there's clouds somewhere, and then there's like clear weather elsewhere. Just a few clouds or something. Doesn't happen. Either you get clouds everywhere, or you get few clouds everywhere. Like, there's no in between. But XNYRO, overcast on one side and few on the other. Exactly how it's supposed to be. Mike says, will you fly the MD-80? Man, I don't have the MD-80. I know there's like a decent Fever MD-80. I'm not sure if it's good anymore, but I know there's a decent Fever MD-80. But yeah, I mean, someday maybe. I was really excited to fly the MD-11, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was really, but then and I was like, you know, hey, let me get this one, and then I'm like, thank God I didn't get it. You know, it's like so many people started streaming it, and then it's like boom, people are totally unhappy about how it flies. So I'm like, okay, you know. But yeah, I do want to get into the MDs at some point. Alright, so we're looking right here. Let's get that zoom further out. Where top descent is about 90 or 100 miles out. So that's not too bad. This is the Mango Studios? Yes, it is. It's the Mango Studios. I don't know if I've configured it correctly, but it is the Mango Studios soundtrack. Oh, that's why we got that sound on takeoff. What is that sound? We're gonna get a copy of the Mango Studios A350 version 2 as soon as it's ready to showcase to you guys. I'm pretty excited for that. Like, he's changed like a lot of things for that sound pack. It's been taking a while for the development of it, so I'm pretty excited to see what it comes up with. I do have the V1, but the new version will probably fix a lot of things that people had complaints about. We'll see how that one goes. Just flying over the desert. Literally. Oh, also the beautiful part about X-Plane 12 will be, you know, this XNYRO does this for us. You know, gets the water right and everything, but it kind of still looks 2D, like, you know. It just seems like one layer and just painted on it, like the water's painted on it. X-Plane 12 will actually, like, there's a setting that you might need to fix all your ortho with, which I hope is not too much work. But once you do that, you will get like proper lake swing with the ortho, and like the Aviation Geek says, guess what? Man, there's 1,000 things to guess. The one thing I probably won't guess is that it's going to tell me I'm from the United States. He's going to tell me. He's going to tell me the United States. Wait, what? Holy crap. No. Oh boy. There we go. Alright. I accept it. I mean, I don't have a choice. I mean, yeah, I do. I do for some planes. Like, Concorde and the CRJ or something. I don't remember which one. There's like a couple planes that if you redeem boga for that, then I have the rights to deny it for that specific flight and carry it forward to the next flight. But yeah, it stands here. Let's see if I can. I'm trying my best to waste your 1,500 simjet miles for the boga and try to get a butter on the first attempt. That's a risk you guys take. So what you have to lose is 1,500 pounds. What I have to lose is time if I don't butter it in the first try. And if I butter it in the first try, it's a win for me. If I don't butter it in the first try, it's a win for you guys. That's a perfectly balanced thing that we have. Alright, coming up on top of the descent here. Drew's like, it's a great idea. Yeah, Drew was the one who suggested boga, by the way. Drew was the one who suggested it. Hell yeah, let's do it. And then I think we've done like four bogas ever since we included it in the system. I think this one's gonna be 4. I don't remember correctly. SF Simulations, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Let's get out of here. Likes number is going up. 18 away from a little milestone of 1,100 subscribers. Just 18 away. Inbound MLF, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. We're gonna go KLAS next. And this one still says McCarran. It's no longer McCarran. Some different thing now. I can't seem to remember that. Yep. That's what I was actually gonna do on one of the streams when there was ATC, and I told the viewers at that point that if I don't butter and I'm boron and if the ATC asks me for a reason, I'm gonna tell them that you know what, like I'm a streamer, my viewers want me to butter, so here I am. I go around. Heavy Reed Airport, yes. That is what it is. This guy's just racking up. He said Streamlabs hated him, but he's racking up again. He's got 1,000 miles again. Like, for all we know, he's gonna do that in the next stream. Another boga. Alright, Airport 10-9. And there we go back. Arrival, we are gonna be on the Chow on arrival, I believe, as far as I remember correctly. Yeah, we do have Chow there. So where are we? No, that's not the arrival we're on. Maybe we are. That's Chow. Alright, so that's correct. So that's taken care of. Alright, I'll be right back in a second, folks. In about a minute or so. So let's give you guys a flyby and then external camera, and I'll be right back. Look at that crab. Heavy winds. Oh, we got an aircraft to spot. Alright, I'll be right back before we have to begin with the set. Alright, 34,000 feet, cruising nicely. No problem with that. Interesting. Alright, so we gotta pick a runway for arrival. Let's go weather briefing. Excuse me. I did say the weather was gonna be good, but we never know about the winds, and look at those winds. Holy crap. Oh my word, what a day to redeem boga. Crap. 010 at 23, gusting 30. Wow. That's a lot of winds. The only thing good about this is that we're going to have a direct headwind. And this is going to be fun. I did not reset my altimeter. We're going to have to reset it anyway, so I'll just do it. Runway is going to be one of the ones, and that's going to be right here. Oh, that's a pretty good arrival. You get to see downtown, not the downtown, the strip through our window, which is going to be pretty cool. So runway 1 for arrival, 1 left and 1 right. We're going to use 1 left for arrival. I believe one of those does not have the ILS approach. Let's go approach. ILS 1 left. Alright, so we have it on left, so that's cool. I don't have to think about anything else. Alrighty. Alright, so reset MCP altitude on the FMS. I'm going to set this up to about, say, 10,000 feet per now. But maybe that'll take care of the descent for us. And go to the FMS. The chart here, start doing arrivals. Then you make the arrival, ILS left, and then it says where are we coming from? Probably sitting like up there. That's how we're coming in. We got options for 2. No, I think I'm good. There we go. Maybe this connects. Whew. Got what are the options? We have Roman and Voltman. Where's Voltman? I don't see that. It's in here. So I'll go Roman. Where's Stu? Uh-oh. Let's grab it. ILS 0 left, yellow right there, and chow 2. Then Stu. Execute that, and now we have the internal line. So let's go to the legs page, see what we have here. Oh, Stu. Let's go ahead and do that. Yep, that's better. Alright, so after Spew, we got Regal, Allen, and then finally Chow. And then after Chow, we got Wolf. Next page, we got Pack. Okay, Pack's right here. Reaper, Refuse, Lindsay, JD. Then we got Nana, we got Tooth, and then we got Trey. That's perfect. Exactly how I wanted it to be. That's exactly how we're supposed to fly this approach, so that's taken care of. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're set for the arrival. We have started, but we haven't because we changed our arrivals. The top of the set is pushed further forward. I'm going to try to align. Why is this not working? Yes, try to wind my heading log right about there, so approximately. And then we'll go from there. Phew. Auto brakes, let's set them to 1. And let's try to aim to exit at Sierra. Do you guys think? Do you guys think that's too ambitious to vacate by Sierra? I think last time, if I remember correctly, we cleared out on November. Let's see if we can make it at Sierra. We'll go auto brakes 2 on this one. Who cares? Wear out the brakes, we wear out the brakes. We're not paying for it. Ooh, the sun's on the horizon. Actually not. The weather does look like it seems like the sunset colors. Off all the shadows on this side. Well, it's still pretty high up. We're not gonna get sunset around it. This is real time, so try to fly real time as much as I can. Beautiful sounds. But what's the aircraft trying to do here? They're just trying to get onto the pad. Like, how big are the windows? Not too big. That's what I was wondering. That shot looks like the wings are huge, like the windows are super big, but they're not. Just like face against the windows. How many of you guys have actually done that, or do that every single time you get a window seat? I do that. Like, you know, my face is always like in the window, like try to catch as much of the wing as possible. Max Alex, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to have you. Boga's in effect. Well, let's see if I can get some lights going. You're gonna need it. That side as well. Check the overhead is good. Why do I have that on? We have some lighting here. Check that out. Spreading up the FMS a little. That's the max setting. Alright. I'm okay with that. Alright, so we finally begun our descent. Actually not. Wait, why? Oh, we're not on VNAV. When did that happen? There we go, there comes the descent. We're like way high on the profile. Now we're gonna have to use some speed brakes to get her back. Perfect day for boga. Yep, the winds are totally nuts. I am definitely not freaking out. 01023, gusting 30. This is gonna be fun. But that's the thing about flying, you know, if all the approaches were the same, like, who cares? No one really. It's the weather that changes everything every flight. Like, even if you were to fly one route for the rest of your life, you probably still won't be bored. Every takeoff and every landing has its own challenges. That's it. That's the thing about flight simming, and I would say another thing about like the. Well, actually, you know what? That's a lot of other games as well. Yeah, I'll take it back. I was gonna say flight simming and mobile games. I'm so into Dota 2. how many of you guys, I know it's probably a stupid thing to do, but would any of you guys be interested in like a Dota 2 stream? Like, I'm trash, like, if anyone knows the ranking system, like, I'm in the bottom. Not the extreme bottom, but like, just a level above the bottom level. So there's like Heralds, so it goes from Herald 1 to Herald 5, I believe, and then there's Guardian, and I'm Guardian 3, so like 5 Heralds, and then Guardian 1, Guardian 2, and I'm Guardian 3, and it's just like yeah, I'm in the bottom. I'm not good, but the games always are interesting, like almost always. I don't know if anyone knows about it. Maybe I'm just probably no one, I guess. But yeah, that's something that I've been in recently, been into a bit. I used to play it like, I played it for like a couple years, until like 2018 per se, when I got into flight simming, 2018, 2019, I don't remember. And then I just happened to come across some video that I'm like totally into it now. That's another thing that I do play. Probably none of you guys even know what it was like. I wouldn't bore you with that. Alright, are we descending? Yeah, we're descending. How are we doing on the profile? Not too good. I'm just gonna give it a little bit more speed brakes. And just try and maintain that speed. What's our altimeter setting here? It's environmental briefing. 2-3 gusting 3-0. 29er 83. Keep that in mind. 29er 83. Where's my lights for like? I don't know if I'm missing any lights. Well, let's set up the ILS frequency here for the approach. It's gonna be 110.1 and 014. 110. Into Vegas. Alright, let's get that landing rate thing going. Let's open up the landing rate predictions. There you go. It is now open. You guys got until landing to get your bets in for the landing rate prediction. See what happens. And obviously, the first landing rate is the one that will go for the landing rate prediction. Pick a winner, and if we have to go around the program, we will, what you may call it, we'll reopen it for the next approach. So what you do on this one is for this one only. Here are the winds if you want some help with guessing. A briefing. I'm going to just do it again to see if it's improved any at all. Nope. But here are the winds. Pretty much have a direct headwind though. Not too much to worry about. Now, if this was a crosswind, that's a whole different game. This is going to be challenging as well. But I'm going to do everything in my power to get a butter here. It's like when someone redeems boga, it's like it pushes me even more. It pushes me even more to try and get a butter. Just for the sake of it, man. Like otherwise, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll try to do the best on my own. I mean, if I butter is great. When someone redeems a boga, I'm like, I gotta do it. What backbreaker? Nah, man. Nah. We're definitely not getting a backbreaker. That's what, 600, more than 600 people there. That's okay. Well, you never know, right? You never know what happens. Ah, I just realized it did not turn on any kind of music. Do I have it on and I don't hear it? We got a backbreaker, we got a hardbutter, and yeah, I'm playing music and it's not 19,000 feet, 298.3 is the altimeter, so let's go ahead and set that real quick here. We nav speed, we nav path. 298.3, 298.3. It is bright outside compared to the inside. We'll see. See how this one goes. Alright, speed brakes back. The engine's trying to go. $18,900 and we're continuing our descent. Wait, where's that hold? Let me check what my heading code is doing. Let's set it to that. As has been said, auto brakes are set, speed brakes are on. Keeping the flaps as where they are for now. And let's check where we are. We're right here. Inbound move backs. That's where we are. Still pretty far from the approach. Let's enjoy the exterior views. Drew is like a true heister. That's even a word. He almost always wins. Like everyone else, like it's just escapes well, I guess. Yeah, look at those mountains. So from what it looks like, yeah, that's where we'll be going. So the strip will be to the right. And we'll go from there. Such a great view. Gemini Jets 777 is in the house. How you doing, man? Long time, buddy. I feel like it's always every time I see you in the channel. Long time. Yeah, man. Welcome, man. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. Good to see you here. Those engines, the textures and stuff. Alright guys, if you haven't already, actually you know what? I don't know, I still have that pin. Landing weight predictions are in if you guys haven't already. Make sure you guys put your bets in. This one, maybe a butter, maybe not, who knows. Yeah, that water just painted. It's just painted. That explains why we make it look like water, which will be pretty nice. Yeah, it's been such a long time. I've been focusing on school and having really been active on social media. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I'm school first. Any day, man. Male handler is in the house, man. Long time to you as well. How you doing, man? I'm doing absolutely fantastic, buddy. Thanks for asking, man. Hope all is well with you as well. Good to have you here, man. We're just about on that descent. Oh, so that hold is for like the go around. That's how it means the go around. So that's tooth. That's tray. That's Roman. We're not gonna get to that, I believe. We'll see. We'll see how this one goes. We'll probably just go like that for the heading, and then we'll just go. So to make sure we're doing good, 17,000 or above. So this is good. Our last restriction is 7,000. I'm just gonna set that up to 7,000. Alright, so we got a few aircrafts right there. I'm gonna get rid of that ex-pilot. Do we have ATC at all? No, we don't. Alright, so that's cool. Midnight Maverick is in the house. What's going on, man? Good to have you here. How you doing, buddy? And yeah, Midnight Maverick is like one of the few people that I've met in at IRL. So big up, man. Big up. Can't wait to fly again. Pretty awesome. Gemini did say I definitely need to post more. I haven't posted. If you're talking about Instagram, I haven't posted in like a year, I feel like. Anyway, I was flying this plane from Portland, Maine to Atlanta, and my suit. That's bad. When you try to have like a medium haul, and it's just all it does is like just crashes. And unfortunately, I'm trying to get my. Alright, so controls cam are about to come on in a second. My word, like literally everyone's coming in today, man. You wanna know what's going on? Welcome aboard, man. Long time no see, isn't it? I haven't been streaming for the last 3 months. Last 3 weeks. Now we're back for good, twice a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays usually. Oh, yeah. Good morning to you. Midnight Maverick says work was crazy today. Oh man, talk about that. Oh man, don't talk about work. It's always crazy. I feel ya. Gemini says, I'm talking about my YouTube channel, I'm losing so many stuff. Yeah, that happens, man, that happens. Like, for me, if I don't stream a week, like I start losing people on the Discord, I start losing people subs, like literally. Like since I said I haven't been streaming the last 3 weeks, I literally gained like 6 subscribers in like the last 28 days, like last entire month. Just like, damn, it's just slowed down. Like if you don't post, you're like dead. Alright, we got some cityscapes coming in. Probably a town. It's like a city, I don't know. And the True is starting to load up, losing FPS there. And hopefully by the time we're on final, we'll be good. There we go. It's still messing up there, as you can see. 20 FPS, 21, 25. It goes back up and then kind of drops down again. I'm trying to see what's happening here. Let's see. The CPU utilization just goes up. And whenever that happens, so basically it's a CPU bottleneck for me. Like my GPU is all good. Like I'm using like 53% on the GPU right now. Memory, like RAM's at 46%, but it's just those CPU spikes at times, which is bottlenecking the whole performance. And it seems to have been decent if I move. See if that changes anything. Probably not. Maybe. Yep. Alright, we're good. And that Maverick says he's dropping some love in the chat with that thumbs up button in the back of your head and pass out, isn't it, man? Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. You have a great rest of your night, buddy. Take that well-deserved rest. Wait, what? Yes, it does look like some solar panels. Well, if we go... Okay, so I don't know why it looks so weird. It looks like parked cars, but it's not. It's actually solar panels. Oh, it's not actually panels. Let's see what it looks like in the window. continuing that descent, 12,500. Okay, that's cool. I think we need to give it a little bit of speed brakes here. And let's start slowing her down to about 210 knots. And my heading bug. What I'm gonna do, like, just that's my heading, right? Just gonna try that out. Yep, the aircraft stays where it is, and we're gonna go. VNAV is still taking care of that, so that's awesome. Coming up to 210. Coral is in the house. Welcome aboard, my man. Just in time for the landing, buddy. All right, so with that out of the way, at Trey we gotta be 10,000 or above. And then from, okay, so that's Trey. I see. So we don't have to do it actually. Let's just go to LMAP here. It's just gonna take us to Trey and try to make that turn. That's awesome. And at Trey, it's gonna be 16-mile final. This is like almost as if we were turning base, but this one's the actual base turn. Maybe not exactly, a little bit to the right. We'll take it as, but we have a long final to take care of everything else, and that's cool. 210 knots. I think I will just slow down to 190 here. Speed brakes going back. Oh, actually, you know what? I might not be able to make that restriction. So speed brakes and full force. True, 8,000 or above. We're currently still above 10,000. We need to be below. So I'm just gonna give it some speed brakes here, and let's get the flaps in. Wait, what? Did I just... Was that ATC? Oh yeah, I think I heard that guy through these speakers. Why? Check. Ooh. Listen device. Got that. Alright. Check, check. Alright. Alright, that's where the ATC is now. Do you think I should visit Los Angeles or Dublin, Ireland? I would say go to a different country. Let's focus on this one. Las Vegas traffic, American 1082, downwind for ILS, one left approach into Las Vegas. 190, we're good on the flaps one. Right, speed brakes can go back in. A little bit. We'll hold 190 for now. I'm just gonna go ahead and go flaps 5 at this point. And let's bring up the controls cam. We're gonna keep LVAM and VNAV engaged for now. Actually, Trey is above 7,000, but if we look at this one, Trey is 7,000 exactly. I'm gonna go flat level change at this point. Try to get this down as soon as possible. Vetting has been closed. Let me open it up for you guys if you haven't already. I just got two bets in. If you guys haven't put in your landing predictions, go ahead and make sure you do that. I'll post that when we are on short final. Before I take out pilot control. FMC, yeah, discontinuing LMAP. Let's go to trade. Executes. LMAP, there we go. And we did not make that. I'm gonna give it some speed brakes here. B now is taking care of things. 6,300 is the next one, so I'm just gonna go all the way there. And see how this one goes. Just overshot it, which was gonna happen considering how the course was. Alrighty. Yeah, we're still high. We're still high. Just keep going, keep going. I'm gonna say localizer. Localizer's not working? Why? Approach? Nope. No? You want me to take manual? 111.1 014, that's what I have set. We don't get the localizer. Alright, my plane. Let me close the bedding. Close. And I don't have the localizer. Why? Unit ref 1.0.014. It should be taking care of that. So I gotta redo my thing with the charts. I think that was way too low. I just crossed new Nodi, which is supposed to be 5,300. Okay, so we're not 2,500. Bring the speed down. Let's go flaps 15, gear down, and I have the runway in sight. We have and Las Vegas traffic, American 1082 on final, runway 1 left. Oh shoot, I haven't done my ref speeds. 130, I'm just gonna do that, and then 129. And I'm gonna set this final approach speed to about 134. There we go. And let's go flaps full. Just for that extra drag. Alright, we're still high. Why did the localizer not work? If I were to do, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I can't do that. Yep, it doesn't want to work. Whatever, we'll hand fly. Who needs a localizer? Maybe I do for this gusty landing. Speed is good. Thank you, Las Vegas traffic, American 1082 on semi-short final for ILS 1 left. Alright, I'm gonna just let it go.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
Why?
Terrain.
My gears down,
terrain.
flaps are full. Very interesting. I hope we're landing on the right airport. Yeah, it is Las Vegas, for sure. This is very weird, very strange. Alright, power coming in. Why do I have two call outs? Landing. The boga. The boga stands. Alright, rotate. And Las Vegas traffic, American 1082 corner out. Let's go. 200 on that speed. LNAV. Oh, I didn't go gear up.
No mistake.
Autopilot, take us there.
No mistake.
Hey, where are you going around? Yep, because boga was redeemed. I'm gonna get back to the chat in a second here. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly set up my arrival again. Channel 2 ILS 1 left. Let's see. Alright, so heading. I need to climb. It says terrain. And heading select. Aircraft, are we climbing? 240 knots. Let's go for that climb, please. Yeah, there we go. We're climbing. Alright. So reset it to 1 on the auto brakes. Now we're climbing well. We'll go all the way to 7,000 feet here. That was the one at Trey. Let's try to figure out why our ILS did not work. ILS 1 left, 110.1. 11. Oh, I see. It was 111.1. That's why the ILS did not work. All right. All right. What was the landing rate? The landing rate. It was somewhere which no one predicted. I'm gonna complete that and I'm gonna renew that one. So now you can predict the new landing rates. Whew. All right, back to the chat here. Relax, no worries, man. All good. Where are you going on? Yep, boga was redeemed. So boga, you use 1,500 points. We don't butter for you guys, we go around. That's what we do. How's your day going? Says 43 IQs, man. Welcome aboard, man. It's going pretty good so far. Unfortunately, I couldn't win boga, so Aviation Geek wins it this time, so it is what it is. But now we'll have localizer and I can take control of the throttles earlier. I probably just cut out the throttles too early. I cut them out too early. It's probably not there. Wow, here's that beautiful 757 engine. Wow, isn't it, man? So do you know what type of engine the 757 uses? Oh, this one uses the Rolls-Royce. I don't know the model number, but there's like 2 ones. This is the Rolls-Royce one, and there's another PW engine that a lot of other airlines use as well for the 757. We've got some options there in that regard. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Gotta have XP12 matchup for sure. Alright, the FPS is dying. You guys gotta put in the landing rate predictions. 7,000 feet. We're doing okay. We will be inbound train. sufficient fuel. No, we will be fine. Let's slow her down to 200 miles here before we start the descent. We're gonna go past Trey and then make that right turn to catch the localizer at Trey. Maybe actually, you know what? We don't have to. We don't have to. Let's do 5,500. Give it some speed brakes. And the heading mode is good. We're gonna go make that right turn here. Vegas traffic, American 1082, turning right base for ILS 1 left. Vegas. There are RB211s. There you go. There's the answer. Just in time, says Aviation 777, and welcome aboard. We're trying to descend, flight level change. What? Low hydraulic? Wait, what? No. What do you mean low hydraulic quantity? Why? Oh, looks like we got a failure. We gotta get her down. Gotta get her down. Let's bring it down. Continue that right turn to capture the localizer. I'm gonna go flaps here. Further make that turn, flaps 1. I hope it does not affect something. We got a failure here. I haven't had failures on. Maybe it's a maintenance thing. We don't know. Let's continue doing that. I'll keep the airspeed up for a second in case something happens. As of now, we do have engines, both engines running perfectly fine, so that's good. Let's make that further to the right. And there comes a localizer signal and the blind slip information. So we're good to go with that. My flaps are 1. I'm going to go flaps 5. Oh my god. What was the landing rate though? I did not quite catch it. Localizer. Next page. Podno. Alright, we got the localizer. I'm gonna go approach mode. Speed down. Our final approach speed. Let's put that here. 133 now this time. And speed brakes can go back. Let's go gear down. Flaps 15. Why is it going nuts? Like, where is the terrain? Like, show me. Just panicking for nothing, aircraft. Minus 254. Okay. I mean, not bad in the conditions for sure. Ah, come on, FPS. Come on. Flaps full. Little flyby here. Oh my word! Look at that. We gotta make this work this time. We have low hydraulic quantity. We got low on fuel as well. Whatever it is. Oh, you can't do that again, Aviation Geek. You can't do that again, buddy. I have safeguards. You can do that only once a day. Good try. Good try. Vegas traffic, American 1082 on final for ILS, one left, fully established on the black slope. Alright, let's try it again this one. I'll try to make it a butter for you. That's why we didn't butter. Our landing lights were off. Alright, my throttle. Where am I? Okay, that was perfect. Alright, word, look at that crap. Why do I have a crosswind of 11 knots? That's not right. That's not right. Oh, the gusts have slowed down. That's cool. But that's a big crosswind. That's a huge crosswind. And now it's turning into. This is gonna be hard. All right, my aircraft. Wow, that crab. Winds are not helping at all. Suddenly pushing us higher on the profile. I don't want butter. We're still high, throttle's coming low. Pitch the nose down a little bit. It's a huge crab to the left. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a butter either. That's a lot of crab, a lot of crosswind. Vegas traffic, American 1082, short final, one left. Continue. I think I'm fine on this slope.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ah, all right. Reverse. Aileron into the wind. That's a better landing. Here we go. That wasn't bad at all. Wow, 170 something. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas. We're gonna hold short right here of that runway.
Traffic.
Yeah, I know.
Traffic.
I know he's taking off.
Traffic. Traffic.
There's the takeoff.
Traffic. 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 Traffic.
And Vegas traffic, American 1082, cleared, runway 1 left, crossing runway 1 right.
Traffic. Traffic. Traffic.
Whew. We made it. No one's on final. Let's get that off. Axel will keep the runway anti-collision light on. 171. Yeah, and I'll take that with the kind of conditions for sure. Just a little bit of float. I don't know how much that was. We tried to exit on, what was that? Yeah, we still exited November again. Yeah, we couldn't make Sierra because of that float. And Vegas traffic, American 1082, clear runway 1 right, Vegas. Alrighty, flaps are already up. Where do we go? Now we'll go there. And now we can get rid of that anti-collision light. Let's turn on the APU. Ooh, look at those ground textures. Nice. I don't know what happens to the FPS. Like, it's just stupid. What app to use to have the FMC on the tablet? Samuel, that would be WebFMC. WebFMC, so that's something you install on your simulator, and then all the supported planes, you just gotta have a tablet or a phone or anything, you can just have it. It's a web-based application on your device, but you don't need to have it installed. There's a free one that works just with the Zevo and the default 7.3 or something, and then there's a paid one that you can use for a bunch of other aircraft, so you can check it out. It's called WebFMC. And what other chat did I miss? Gemini Dead says nice. Crap, I cried. Oh, sorry, I don't want butter is what he said. What else did I miss on the chat? No, I was in a 4-round. Maybe 777 was there, real hacks was there. Yeah, I read those messages. Okay, I think I caught all of them. I think I did. Alright, perfect. Time to pick the winner here. We're near the gates as well, so winner. Did anyone guess correctly? Nope, they did not. Alright, so that's where Delta parks. Or where does American park? Or does American... I don't know, I'll just park at one of these ones right here. I think lost on Boga. WebFMC is great. Easy to set up, isn't it? And unfortunately we couldn't butter again. So kinda lost on Boga, but that 171, man, I will take that. We'll actually go ahead and watch both the landings to see and try to learn from that what we could and we should and shouldn't have done. I'm just gonna go ahead and park here. APU is on. APU power. APU bleeds coming on. So we're gonna shut down engine number 2. Do we have the guidance system? No, we don't. Whoa, look at that FPS. Oh, that FPS sucks. Real bad. Thank God we didn't have to deal with this on landing. And here we go. Let's cut that fuel off. We got this, operations, ground, GPU. Actually, you know what? I won't get a GPU right now. Gate config, chocks. And let's turn on that beacon light here. The engines are off. I'm gonna say, there comes the gate. Gate config is set. And okay, doors are closed, so we gotta open the doors first. Airplane, open this one right here. And ground. Let's have that. Click. Unload. There we go. As promised. Welcome to Las Vegas. Enjoy your time in the casinos. While this aircraft unloads, we will continue to be in the cockpit and then we'll jump into the replace right away. unloading the plane. Let's get the music rolling, the regular one. And there we go. Let's play that one. That was a nice landing, says Aviation Geek. Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. Samuel says, do you use Xenviro? Yes, sir, I do. Xenviro is... Yeah, I'm in love with Xenviro. I mean, yeah, it does. I mean, this FPS loss right now is probably because of the scenery and a bunch of other things. I don't know, should I upgrade my CPU? That's a lot of money, man. I feel like I should have gotten a better CPU when I bought my PC like 6 months ago. But while the aircraft... Let's see if it's unloaded.
Try a bigger airport for service.
Try a bigger airport for service? Like, how big do you want an airport to be more than Las Vegas? It's just bullshit. Alright, plane is not loaded, so that's taken care of. We're gonna jump into the replay. Just waiting for that thing to disappear. And let's watch, actually, yeah, let's watch the first one first. Yeah, I think this is the go around still. And this is the first approach. Alright, so let's watch this one. If the FPS allows us. Set to one view. And there goes the power. So I powered out completely. And that was a little bit of bounce on that first one. And then we immediately go toga. Maybe we'll watch that go around in like another video. I mean, another angle. So it was just the power, I cut out the power too soon. It was just about there where I cut it out. I mean, that was way too early. And I mean, it's an okay-ish landing, just except the bounce. We'll see the new one, obviously. But yeah, that was the boga. I got enough points for another boga, isn't it? I gotta raise the price of that. If people are gonna start accumulating that early, it's gonna get expensive. So, from the tower view, let's watch that landing coming in. And then we'll watch the go around as well. And then we'll go on to our final landing of the day. And just drop down. Actually, you know what? It probably wasn't the bounce. It probably wasn't the bounce. If you look at it slowly, wind was from the left. And if you see, this is the wheel that lifts up. So it was not the landing that caused the bounce, but it was because I did not have enough aileron inputs into the wind, and that lifted the wing up when we tried to, you know, correct our nose view. So I had to have the aileron into the wind, and because I did not do that, this thing raised the gear up from the ground. That's exactly what happened. Otherwise, if it was a bounce, both sides should have gone up. This one did go up a little, but probably that was because of the lift being generated on that side. So we needed to have the aileron into the wind. That's exactly what happened. So yeah, here's a lesson for me. I told you guys, right? Every landing you watch, every replay you watch, it tells you, I don't know what's up with the wheels, but it tells you a story. If you read that story, it makes you better at landing your aircraft. Just look at the lift up. That was smooth. Here comes the nose up. Lovely. Wow. It's beautiful. Maybe just a little bit aggressive on that nose up, but look at that Vega skyline. Or the strip. That's a view you want to take. From the tower. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe a scenery glitch or something, who knows. When do we go gear up? I think we take a while before we go gear up. We started turning and that's where we go gear up. Alright, so coming in for the next landing. Nope. Let's watch this one. Now this thing is a butter machine, but the winds and probably me not flying for a long time. That's what it is. There we go. There comes the flare. Dude! Yeah, come on, man. How is that not a butter? Let's just watch it from right here. Let's see how we were on the center line. This is, by the way, yeah, this is exactly what you want on the landing, in a crosswind landing. You want to land slightly to the side from where the wind's coming from. The reason being that as soon as you touch down, or just about when you start decrabbing, the wind's gonna push you towards the center line. Obviously, I did not decrab soon enough. Actually, I did a little bit, but there comes the decrab. But this time we didn't raise our view, which was great. And then someone got the center line, the aileron into the wind, helping keep the center line. That's always something you want to do. Otherwise, you are always want to go towards the wind. Watch from the runway view. That is a butter. Yeah, man. Close enough. But yeah, just when you're about to decrab, you can see the aircraft gets pushed to the right. You just saw that. Like, let's watch it a little bit and close up. Like, watch that. Like, as soon as the nose goes to the right, look at the aircraft just shifting to the right and bringing us. So if I had decrabbed completely, we would have been perfectly on the center line. That's what you want to aim for. Then aileron into the wind and maintaining the center line with the rudder. Beautiful stuff. Let's watch it from this one. Yeah, that was a hard one though. Like we had some insane crosswinds, so I'm glad we did how we did on this one. And the wheel this time is not buried into the ground. Wow, look at that, swaying completely. Are the wheels still in the ground? No, this time it's correct. And then we gotta go for the window view. The engine view first, and then we'll go to the actual wing view. Here it comes. Now that's a decent landing, I have to say that. Reversers coming out, spoilers deploying. It's great stuff. Wing view. What is that? Why is it that way? Catch you on the next one, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us today. I'll see you, man. Do you want to say the thing I love about XC is the sky color? Yep, and the sun glare. Oof. I did not see that when I touched down. Sorry. I did not see that touchdown. But EC Flight, what's up, man? Just made it. Oh, good, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna go to the tower view now. This one goes off. Let's run the music. Let's watch this one coming down. From the tower view. It's always gotta be the one we do last. See how that one we had some crazy gusty crosswinds. We managed to do the best we could on this day and this time with the conditions. Some other day could have been a butter, any other day could have been a backbreaker. But here we go. 171 on that landing. Let's watch that one as it comes down. Okay, there comes the flare. It was like pre-flare and flare coming in. Just held that attitude. Maybe if I flared a little bit more, we could have gotten a butter, but I didn't want to risk floating too much. Where was it that we touched down? Hold on. So that's the blocks. That's the first set of markers. And just before the second set, that's not a lot of floats. That's definitely not a lot of floats. Watch that again. My other landing weird thing said -144, so that's a butter in my books. Well, we'll take what it takes. The display shows. Wow. One more time. That's like just those kind of views. The way they touch down, it's just absolutely amazing. Just watch that one. Like, ow, man, lovely, and the nose wheel coming down. Perfect, picture perfect landing, I guess. But T-Mac says nice landing, man. T-Mac, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Thank you so much, buddy. DP5 says, well, I wasn't here, but I think it was a great stream like always. Absolutely, man. 27 likes. Thank you so much for all the likes as well. To all the new subscribers, I don't know how many. Let me check how many. Alright, one new subscriber. We'll take that. We'll take that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Once again, the A330 is the Airbus butter machine, says Kiwana. Jim is here. What's up, Jim? Alright, guys, this is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for all the likes and new subscriber. And absolutely appreciate the mad support. Thank you for turning out for all the likes. Actually come up to 29 likes. Thank you so much to everyone who went through the effort to do that and help support the channel. This is going to be it for today. I will see you all on Thursday with an Airbus A350 stream. Let's see if we can do something out of it. That is another hard plane to butter. Well, we'll see how we do on that. But this is it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us today. I will see you on Thursday. Until then, bye-bye. Take care. Stay safe, everyone. And Sim Aviator is signing out. Until Thursday on the A350.